Building a business takes a lot out of us, and it'll take several years to get the business to a size where you think you might be wanting to exit. I would advise you to exit this business no matter how well it's doing. In fact, the better it's doing, the more keen I am for you to exit it. A friend of mine, Duncan Cheetle, who founded the Supper Club, says, "More entrepreneurs regret not selling than regret the price they got." And for those people who think that their business can carry on for a long time, I simply say one word: BlackBerry. Used to be the executive's tool of choice, but then along came Apple and everybody else after that, providing things that were better than that. Just because you've got a great thing now doesn't mean it's going to be great in 5, 10 or 15 years' time. So in my view, having looked at this and having spoken to Duncan and others, I think you should be looking at exiting the business. You should be looking at it not just as a source of income now, but as an asset, something that produces income for you, for the people around you, for the other stakeholders, for your suppliers, for your employees, for the taxman. Duncan and the Supper Club did a survey of how much money good businesses provide to the Exchequer, and it's pretty impressive. So we're getting you to the stage where it's time to think about selling the business. How are you going to do it? How much are you going to get from it? How do you know how much that amount is? Well, there's a couple of things that you should be aware of. Firstly, let's work out how much you need. In order to calculate this, I suggest you go to the WealthBeing site, wealthbeing.co.uk. On there, you can put in certain key assumptions to find out how much you need. How much are you going to spend on a house to live in? How much do you need to live off? How much do you want to spend on the finer things in life? And how much would you like to pass on? Put those numbers in there. Put in your wishes. Put them in several times. There's no limit on it until you come up with an answer that you feel comfortable with. It'll produce a capital sum that you need. From there, you can translate that into the profits of the business, allowing for your shareholding in that business. And the conversion from the amount that you need into those profits is done by dividing the capital sum by the price earnings multiple that you'll get for the business, the PE ratio it's sometimes called. And in businesses that are sold for up to £10 million, that number is generally speaking 4 or 5 or 6 times. 4 times the business has grown okay, but it's not going spectacularly. 5 times, that's a really good business that people really like, but not really the most exciting area to be in. 6 times, it's been around a good long time. It's got a really good name in the sector. People really value that brand. You're going to get 6 times the profits before tax of that business. 6 times may not sound like a lot, but it is pre-tax and people still have to pay tax. So it's 8 or 9 times post-tax. If it was a public company, you might be getting 12, 15, even 20 times. But we know those companies are bigger, you can buy and sell their shares in an instant, and that's why they command higher multiples than private companies. So the reality is 6 times pre-tax profits and you can get the money that you want.